white
Episode
hell.
8. Yes.
He's in white hell. Sterile, terrible,
It sucks so much because, again, remember last week I wasn't 100% sure if we were looking at a flashback or had advanced into the future, but to know that you basically escaped 2 major crimes, got out of the way, and you got caught on some BS on
yeah,
running. You being a non-running runner is what you ended up
yeah.
getting caught on for, and then
Getting
now
caught
sentence
on
for 60.
vacation.
Karma's a
Bruh.
bitch. Karma's a bitch.
Nah, but
And-
that's actually good that he got caught. When he
Well,
got caught.
everyone's after him, aren't they? Like
Yeah.
everybody is. Now the 2 girls that are there, the ones he did the heist with, I forget their names.
Yeah.
They're there at his home planet, well, not his home planet, but the one we started with.
Yeah.
Are they looking to kill him? Are they following through on the orders given from? I'll talk about her later. Clea.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, the one that you guys thought is
Talk about that
Leia,
later. I'll go back to it. I'll go back to that. Are they there to kill? Are they there to get? Were they there to kill him or just to capture him? Because I think even Luther now knows that he's a loose cannon and he's potentially dangerous. Because he knows everything that happened and he's not accountable to anyone. He's just doing whatever he wants.
Yeah. I mean, from what I picked up on, I took it as them being there to more kidnap him with the possibility of killing him. Like the one that the Indian lady, I feel is more susceptible to complete the job as opposed to the blonde lady being more like hesitant. But I don't think either of them were going to be like kill on sight.
Yeah, because he is a loose cannon. I'm beginning to understand now why, from the perspective of Luther and Clea and the Indian lady and the waif, how he's now a threat because they don't know him very well and he knows everything.
Yeah.
So he can, and he knows who the Axis is.
Yeah.
Because what we found out in this episode is they know, the Empire knows that he exists and they can only call him the Axis. They know absolutely nothing about him.
Yeah.
Except that he's the one who's pulling a lot of strings for a lot of different rebel groups.
Yeah.
And he and Cassius knows who he is. So he's a real potential danger to all of them.
He wants to go in and say something.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm beginning to understand more and more that dynamic. Of course, the Emperor, well, not the Emperor, the Empire is also after him. They're beginning to crack down on him and they've tracked him down to this planet. So yeah, it's funny. It is now him in his prison that nobody knows he's in.
Yes,
like no one knows he's in there.
I mean, it's not even his real name that's there as well too. So it also adds another caveat to that.
Yeah, and Andy Serkis is down there in real life, in the flesh.
If you had told me that in the same episode I would have gotten Forrest Whitaker and Andy Serkis, I would have said that you're a dead ass liar. But
yeah, they both turn up. Yeah, he's in there now, and interesting to see what's going to happen to him. Like he's in the flesh too. No motion capture,
no CGI, no wildness. It is pure Andy.
It's him in the flesh and with all the guys. Now, I believe one of the guys he's talking to in there, because I have found hardly any videos on this episode of Andor. Everyone must be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But I did find one guy, Screen Crush, who mentioned that one of the guys he talks to for an extended amount of time. I'm going to have to go back and watch this thing. One of the guys when I talk to is one of the guys is one of the other heist guys in Rogue One.
Yeah, Sol Guerrero.
Right. He's already hooked up with somebody.
Which makes sense as to why they're. Is it the guy that does the clapping stuff?
Oh, I don't remember. It barely it didn't register with me. And when I saw him again, when he points out this guy, I thought, I don't remember that guy at all. Yeah. So it's gosh, who knows where this is going?
I'm not gonna lie. In terms of this episode, as much as it was that, I felt like might have been the slowest, least interesting episode of Andor that I've watched. I like the character ads, but I didn't feel like and I think it's purposeful, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like I gained that much. Like there was nothing that really I felt like there was new information. I feel like know the senators now working more on trying to get money. I know everybody thinks Andor is a threat, which what has changed. The mother is I to be honest with you, I didn't even understand what the point of us bringing it back to his Andor's ex-girlfriend, bringing it back to her again in this situation.
Now, who's captured her? She's been captured by the
by the lady in white, the Empire security lady.
I don't think she's with the ISB yet. I think she's just been captured by the local authorities. They
took her into that room where they had just tortured the guy, took him out so that they could put her in there, and the lady in white who took control on this case is in the room with them.
Yeah.
They just didn't take him to their main headquarters.
To me, this is putting chess pieces together on the chessboard. This was a setup episode. I really believe it. This wasn't an action pace. It's put Forrest Whitaker in there. It's put Andy Serkis in there. They're going to play big roles, but it wasn't.
Sure.
It was just a little bit here. You're there. So, and the noose, and I think it's going to turn into a jailbreak. There's going to be this is going to be the what's that?
There's no way that he's there for 6 years. That he's just sitting out.
It's going to be the Shawshank Redemption episode. Someone's going to break in to get him, or he's going to break out to get him. It could be both. But we had the heist, and now it looks like we're heading up for a jailbreak. So it's going to be. So they've showed us, all these jailbreak movies. They've showed us the jail. They've showed us who's there. They've showed us the obstacles. What has got to be overdone there? But also, what's waiting for him outside is he might be better off staying in. He might be better off staying there. I don't know, but again, they could break in. They could break in if Luther finds out he's in there and says, "Right, we need to get him out."
Or what's his name? The dude who's now taken over, who's finally got his job and is now on the mission to find Andor.
Yeah.
Now they're in the Empire jail, so they just need the facial recognition.
Man, I tell you what, that's going to get bloody hard to get out of. That looked really hard.
You know what I reckon is going to happen? Because the Senator Mon they're moving to go against legislation for that doubling of the sentencing. Right?
Yeah.
So they could be successful. Reduce the sentences of the prisoners. But at the same time, hiding Cassian Andor in the system.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do here in the Philippines. They get hitmen from the jails, and nobody can find them because they sneak them out.
This is jail. This is I mean, this is fascinating stuff. I just think they're putting the pieces together. They're setting this up. So hopefully the next couple episodes. So what is it? It's 8. And I think there's 4 to go.
Honestly, it's so funny because in this show alone, they've made a trilogy within this show better than the last 2 trilogies.
They have. You can't argue.
It's so mean.
And what's really interesting is this has got the worst rating.
Yeah, it's the least
Star Wars, like a long way. So that's, I don't know. Hopefully that won't put Star Wars